Alright, this is video 3 for geometry, and we're talking about surface area, but mostly we're getting into what are nets and the vocabulary so that we can find surface area, and actually finding it will be in the next video. So first, talking about nets. Nets are a diagram of a surface of a 3D figure on a flat surface, okay? And these can be folded up to form a 3D figure. So I like to think of a net as when you get a package in the mail and then you open up the package completely, that's a net of the box. So when you fold it back up, you get that three-dimensional box. So here we have a pyramid with a square base. If I was to unfold that, I'd get the square base and then your 4 triangle sides. Okay, this right here will fold up to a cube. All right, next part we've got talking about some vocab, okay? So a flat surface on a geometric shape is called a face. All right. A segment at the intersection of two faces is an edge. And a point where at the intersection of 3 or more faces would be a vertex. Okay, and I know that can be a little confusing, so I've got just kind of a little key to remember. So face, flat, let's both start with an F, okay? Vertex, vertex are pointy, and a V is pointy, okay? And edge, this one's a little far stretch, but the E in the edge is formed by a segment. So this right here would be a segment on my E. Okay, and we've got a little diagram just to show a face. Remember, that's that flat surface. An edge would be like a side where 2 faces come together, and then the vertex is that point. Okay, here we've got just some different types of shapes. We've got prisms and pyramids. Hopefully you can try to find the difference between a prism and a pyramid. And they all have different bases, okay, the different flat parts for the bottom, and with pyramids, they all come up to a point, okay? Here's just the shapes, and then we're gonna get into kind of definitions of those and what that means. So first, let's talk about a shape using our new vocab words, okay? So first, we just want to identify the following. First of all, what shape is this? Well, this is a cube. All right. To find the vertices, those are those points. So we've got 8 different points here, okay? All right, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, okay? Our edges, all right? Those are those lines. So here would be an edge, okay? And we're gonna find all of them around the entire, excuse me, the entire shape. So let's start with all the vertical edges first. So we have DH. We put that little line on top because it's a segment. We've got AE. Okay, those are all our vertical faces. Now let's do all of our horizontal faces. Okay, let's start with the top square first. And it doesn't matter what order you put your segments in. AD and DA are the exact same. Okay, and now let's do our edges for the bottom. So we've got EH, FE, FG, and GH. All right, now for our faces, to form a face, we're gonna make, we need all four corners, okay? So these faces are gonna have 4 letters. So we can do top, bottom, and then our 4 sides. So we've got our top, and our bottom, and then we can do all of our sides. So we've got and we've got all of our 6 sides. All right, let's talk about prisms and pyramids, okay? So back to these shapes we had here, okay? So prisms have 2 parallel congruent polygonal bases, okay? So it doesn't matter what kind of polygon, but it's a polygonal base, okay? These two are going to be the same shape, okay? That's what congruent means, same shape, same size. All the sides are parallelograms, okay? And it's named by the base. All right, with pyramids, we've got 1 polygon base, and we have triangle faces, and they meet at a common vertex, and this is also named for its base. So here we have a triangular prism because we have 2 triangles. Rectangular prism, pentagonal. We've got the same for our pyramids, except we've only got 1 of those shapes. All right. Okay, so that is just kind of our vocab and getting ready for finding surface area.